Hello everyone. I am doing this video to tell you about a very interesting and foolproof method which myself and my colleague Mr. Keshav Kole, who is a BCCI umpire, have developed to replace the NRR method, which is globally used to calculate the net run rate in limited over cricket matches. In limited over cricket league matches, it often happens that at the end of all the league matches, more than one team share the same points. At that time, we need a scientific tool to break the tie. Currently, the globally used method is NRR method. The NRR method is used globally for this purpose for the last 20-25 years or even more. And this method has a lot of drawbacks. Nobody has come forward to rectify these mistakes or develop a new method to replace this obsolete method. Keshav and I decided to work on this in last June, that means June 2024. And surprisingly, in just 1 or 2 days, we could find a very good solution. And we have come up with a method which we have named NRRR method, NRRR method, the net relative run ratio method. This method is a foolproof technique and it is miles ahead of the NRR method. Before talking about the merits of NRRR method, I will just show you a simple example to reveal the mistakes of NRR method. Let us consider a case of Team A scoring 250 runs and Team B chasing the same score and posting a victory in the 40th over itself. So as per NRR method, that means the currently used method, the run ratios for Team A and B are minus 1.275 and plus 1.275 respectively. It's a big difference. If Team B has posted this victory by losing just 1 or 2 wickets, yes, it is a big win and that justifies this big difference in run ratio. But suppose Team B has posted this victory only by losing 8 or 9 wickets, then it is just a marginal win. So such a huge difference in the ratio is not justifiable. But NRR method doesn't distinguish between losing 1 wicket and 9 wickets. On the other hand, if you use the proposed NRRR method, you will get results like this. If Team B has lost only 1 wicket, then the run ratio will be somewhat similar to this, minus 1.257 and plus 1.257. But if they had lost 9 wickets, then you can see the ratios are minus 0.082 and plus 0.082. That means only a marginal difference in run ratio. So that is the advantage of the proposed method. Let us consider one more example an example of a triangular series. Suppose team A, B and C contest each other. In the first match, team A gets all out for just 150 runs. And team B, though they make it in 25 overs, they lose 9 wickets. That means it is just a marginal win. And in the match 2, team A scores 275 runs and gets team C all out for 200 runs. That means a huge victory. They post a huge victory over team C. And in match 3, team C defeats team B. Team C scores 245 and team B scores only 200 runs. That means after the completion of the league matches, all three teams share 2 points each. Okay. Here actually we don't need any method to say which team has performed better. Clearly it is team A which performed better. Though they lost marginally with team B, they posted a massive win over team C and they deserve qualification. The only question remaining is which team, whether it is B or C, should go to the final along with team A. But if you apply NRR rule here, it doesn't consider that team 2 had lost 9 wickets when they posted that victory. Team B has lost 9 wickets, then they posted the victory over team A. And since team A got all out, it will consider that team A has played all 50 overs. So whatever score team A has made in 150 overs, team B is making the same runs in 25 overs. So that will give a huge advantage for team B. And if you use NRR rule, team B will be the topper and they will qualify. And in fact, then the competition will be between A and C. And in this particular case, C also will get qualified and A will lose, which is totally wrong. So that is why we are saying this method is not correct, or it is not good enough to use, at least in major tournaments. Now I shall move on to the NRRR method. Here you can see the difference between the NRR and NRRR methods. In NRR method, the denominators are overs played by team 1 and overs played by team 2. But in NRRR method, the denominators are resources used by team 1 and resources used by team 2. When we talk about resources used, it is very clear that that includes the wickets remaining also. So in that way, this equation includes the wicket factor. But we have a small problem here. The resources used by a team will not be available for the end user because we are using a software to make these calculations, either DLS software or VJD software. In both these cases, these resources will not be readily available for the end user. But something comes here for our help. That is, the par score tables are available for the end user, and these par scores are directly proportional to the resources used. So we can replace these values by par scores. Replace the resources used with par score. You will get the above formula. In that above formula, almost all values are known to you. The score of team 1, the score of team 2, etc. And the only value which is unknown is the par score of team 2, and this value can be easily picked up from the par score table given to you. And I will explain the procedure with the help of a numerical example. Let us consider the same example we considered earlier. That is, team 1 scoring 250 runs in 50 overs and team 2 winning that match by the end of the 40th over. So when you apply this formula, this value will be 250. You can directly take team 1 score, or you can take the last value of the par score table. That also will be 250. So here the value will be 250 divided by 100 into 1 minus score of team 2. So team 2 has scored 251. So you have to put 251 here, and this value is the one which we have to take from the par score table. If team 2 has won that match by losing 1 wicket only, you have to use this value 167 here. And if team 2 has lost 5 wickets by the time they win the match, you have to use the par score corresponding to 5 wickets, that is 183. If team 2 has lost say 9 wickets by the time they win, you have to take the par score corresponding to 9 wickets, which is 243. So this value will change and the RRR value will change accordingly. To get the NRRR value, NRRR value, you can simply add the RRR values of different matches that team has played. In NRR method, that procedure is a bit complicated, but here you can simply take the arithmetic sum. And we have also developed a spreadsheet to make the calculation further easy. So I will show you that also. We are considering the same example here. Team 1 making 250 runs, that is given here. Team 2 wins the match by scoring 251. So if they have won by losing only 1 wicket, the DLS par score is at the end of 40 overs is 167. You are putting that value here and you are getting the RRR values for team 1 and team 2. Suppose they have lost 5 wickets by the time they win the match, then this value will be 183. So this will change. So the difference gets reduced. Okay. Now suppose they have lost 9 wickets by the time they win the match. The par score is 243. So the difference becomes very marginal, minus 0.082 and plus 0.08. So because since it was just a marginal win, this justifies. Whereas in NRR method, for all these cases, the value was the same. We have done a thorough checking of the NRRR method using the actual match data as well as hypothetical data, and we are fully satisfied with its results. So right from July, we started communicating with ICC and BCCI, but unfortunately till this date we haven't got any reply from either of these organizations. BCCI should definitely have used this method in IPL this time, IPL 2025, because they had a lot of time to check whether this method is better than the NRR method or not. And our union government is always talking about promoting indigenous methods and technologies, make in India, etc. And definitely BCCI should have worked in the same line. Had BCCI used this in the current IPL, it would have been a big pride to all Indians. In fact, still they have time because it doesn't require more than 1 hour to understand that this method is much superior to the NRR method. And myself and Keshav Kole are ready to do all the calculations for the entire tournament. I once again request the BCCI officials to use this method in the current IPL itself and also send this method to ICC so that they can consider it in their cricket committee meeting, which is likely to be held in April or May this year. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you liked it, please do not hesitate to share this video to all cricket lovers and cricket officials. Thank you.